Hey everyone, Jonathan with CPA Career Coach, and I've got a helpful video for you about building a big list of employers. One of the challenges that I see that most job searchers have is that they don't know the companies that exist in their geographical region. So oftentimes I'll sit down in a conversation with them and start talking and start mentioning employers, and 9 times out of 10 they've never heard of some of the ones that I've mentioned. And so I think that sometimes plays into the effect. Most of us know the big employers in our area, but most people aren't employed by the big employers. They're actually, a good majority of the workforce is employed by small businesses. And so one way that you can begin to open your eyes to possibilities if you're currently on the jobs hunt is to use Google Local. And you can just go to local.google.com, and you can use lots of different search phrases. For example, if you're an accountant, you can use something like CPA firms in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's going to return to you. If I scroll all the way down here, looks like there's lots of results. I've got at least 4 pages of results of different CPA firms. Of course, you can see them on the map. If you're wanting to stay within a certain driving distance, you could focus your search into one side of town, or you can just go through and look at these websites. But most of the time I'm just going to expand this so that you can see kind of the potential. I'm going to put businesses in Jacksonville, Florida. Now again, you can use this very specific if you want to look for just attorney offices or dental offices or anything specific. You can do that. But we're going to use this example of using just businesses and using your area. You can also use zip code. You can use area code, so use your creativity. So what I like to do from here is just build out from the sites that are on this first page. So I like to do that by going to their website. So instead of clicking on this, I right click and click open link in a new tab. And then I go down to the next one, open link in a new tab. Open link in a new tab. So I do that for all the ones on this first page, and that helps me to stay organized and to not lose my place in the process here. And so now you can't see my tabs, but if I were to jump over to the tabs, then you could see that some companies are starting to get listed here. We'll just let those fill in. And so one of them is a retailer. What I always like to do is scroll all the way down on every one of these sites and go for the careers section. Most of them will have links at the bottom of their site, sort of like a sitemap, or you could use the sitemap feature to find the career section. Not all of them have it, but most do. And so what I'll do is I'll click on the career section. And then here is an online job board specific with this company. And some of these positions may not be appearing on Monster or on Career Builder. So I need to be able to do that. Now from here, what I like to do is organize everything in a spreadsheet, and I'm just going to show you kind of a simplified way to do that. And so what you do is you just write down the first name, put down the website. That way the website's here later for your reference. You could add the phone number to the main headquarters, and then also I would encourage you, if you come across any that have a job board like this example here, then go ahead and plug that in there so that you can regularly kind of keep tabs on what's going on there. So just jump back over here. I'm going to grab the URL and back here to the spreadsheet. I'm just going to plug this in here. Okay, so that's in there for me to look at and kind of keep my eye on it. And you can also add some key contacts. So sometimes there's bios on key people in the organization or a name in human resources. You can add that name in here, or email address or phone number. Use this however you want. You can expand this with LinkedIn and PIPL.com and all kinds of cool resources. But hopefully that'll get you excited. See how many you can build up in half an hour and get your spreadsheet going. There's lots of opportunities out there. You just have to do it.